All right, let's get this vlog on the road. Hey everyone, welcome back to A Fictional Escapist. My name is Kris, and there's a bit of an echo in this room because I am enclosed, so I apologize. This evening is the day before the vlog goes out. I'm about to get all these books out for you so you can see exactly what we have going into the community. I'll give you a bit of a count afterwards to see how many we have, including all the duplicates that we have going on, but I'm so excited to be able to go and do this and visit the little libraries that we have all over Brisbane. So for any of you who don't know what this project is, that wall is dirty. It was a open call to indie authors, reviewers, readers, everyone within the indie and self-pub fantasy community and sci-fi SFF community. And basically it was a call out to send in your books, send in your favorite books, and I'm going to go all over Brisbane and put these into the free little libraries that are available to everyone in Australia. You don't need a library card, don't need a citizenship, because Australia's got some weird citizenship rules, and people can just go and they can find books. There's so many like romance books, thriller books, and not a lot of fantasy. So I wanted to change that, and you all helped me do it. So thank you to each and every one of you. Look out for the rolling credits at the end of this video for everyone who has supported and shared and liked and donated. It's been absolutely amazing. So enough of me talking. I'm going to get these books ready. It's going to be like an hour for me, probably about 25 seconds for you, and let's have a look at what we got. Remember when I said I was hoping for like 30 books? There are 98. There are 98 books behind me that you can see. Absolutely friggin' incredible. This community is insane. I've just gone through and made sure all the notes are in there properly and they're ready to go. So with 98 books, we are looking at 20 to 25 stops tomorrow on these small libraries train. I will go into more detail in the morning when the lighting is better and the sound is better on what the plan is. It could be very stormy tomorrow, so it might be split over 2 days. I'm not sure, but we'll see how we go. But 98 books is how many we got. I have zero words at how friggin' cool this project has been. And again, thank you so much to everyone who has donated and shared and just spoken about it. Phenomenal. This third eye that I have here has no words. So yeah, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow for the actual vlog. It is vlog day, everyone. It is Saturday, the 2nd of December. I'm super excited to get this vlog on the road. There's a few little things I need to do this morning before we do hit the road. One is wait for my beautiful wife, Rachel, to wake up because she is not a morning person. But the weather has been really weird in Brisbane. Like, it's been sunny in the morning and then mad storms, weather warnings, hail, and all that stuff by the time night rolls around. So it is beautiful. It is green. It is blue outside at the moment. I'm hoping to make it to a suburb called Redcliffe, which is quite north, as our starting point for the day. So that's about 45 minutes away from where we are now. It's a bayside town. There's a lot of bayside suburbs around there. And what we're aiming to do is go north, sort of come around. There's a few lower socioeconomic areas as we come down, and I'm hoping to put more books into those communities. These are things like church, book swaps, schools, things like that, where the population that lives in that area isn't as well off as some others. So that is where I do want to put a majority of the books in those areas where people maybe don't have access to them, and give them something different to read other than, you know, your Danielle Steels and your Jeffrey Archers. Like, I know I have Jeffrey Archer on my shelf, but, you know, he's around a lot in these little libraries. I do want to mention very quickly, sorry, I'll go back to the map. Once we go through there, the middle point will be kind of where I live now, and hitting up some different locations, because I do have a local that I tend to put my unhauls into. So we'll go to some of the different ones around here, and then we'll make our way south. So Rachel and I have an event, a housewarming to go to this afternoon that is southwest, and we will also drive through some more lower socioeconomic areas there.
I haven't mapped out the second part of the day. I've sort of just gone north and mapped out to where we are now, sort of where my parents live, about 20 minutes away. And I need to go ahead and put another 10 sort of locations as we drive through to the southwest this afternoon. So I do need to mention very quickly, I did not include some books last night. I went and found another box of books. This was a last minute entry that came into the community project, and shout out to Stacey Reeds, or Stacey R. Reeds from Bookstagram. She's an absolute gem. She is the PR for one Michael R. Miller. So I do have 3 copies of Defiant, 3 copies of Unbound. I think I went the wrong way. I went 3, 2, 1. You get the gist. And 3 copies of Ascendant. So thank you, Michael, for sending those in. I apologize, I did not get them in the little clip last night. But it twigged this morning because he was kind enough to send me a set also. When I looked at my bookshelf this morning, I was like, hang on a minute. I have more of them to go out into the community. So I went and found them. So that brings our total of books up to 107. So we are going to try and hit about 25 to 30 street libraries today. If we run out of time, I myself will go out tomorrow afternoon and hit up some more little libraries, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we can get it all done in one day. Now, in terms of what this vlog is going to look like for you as a viewer, so that it's not, 4 hours long while we do a whole lot of driving and whatnot, is I will, if we go through a particularly pretty suburb, then I might take some B-roll footage to sort of put in. But what I'll do is I'll show the books and then the little library that we're going to. Some of these are super creative. They're in like old phone booths, old fridges. Kids have made them from like kindergartens and whatnot, and they've done all the painting themselves. There's a lot of really lovely ones out here, which you can see the photos of on the Street Library website, which I'll put down below. And yeah, I'll show the books. I'll put them into the little street library, and then I'll have like a rolling text where it tells you the suburb of where these books have gone into. So at the moment, in terms of planning, I've mapped out about 15. So I've gotten to the midway point, which is here. I would like to get another sort of 10 to 15 if we can, as we go to the southwest this afternoon. So I've got about 30 minutes to do that. I'm going to go grab a coffee and map out the rest of my game plan. And then we're going to get this show on the road. This isn't even all of them. There's some in the back seat of the car. Hey, Ari, you ready to deliver some books? Ari, you coming? We have finally just found our first little library. Ari's very upset about the situation. There's someone delivering something to that house, which is going to wait. It took us 3 goes to find a little library, but we have the first one. We're in Redcliffe. Let's go deliver some books. Alright, so we've just stopped. Rachel's gone to relieve herself. We've gotten some drinks. We had Starbucks. Does that mean we're actual influencers now? I don't know. We've done 5 or 6 stops. The 6th stop was just over the road over there. We gave away the first 3 of the Songs of Chaos in that one. So we've done 1 box. We've gotten rid of 1 box of books all over Northside. So the next little bit of our route is going around my parents' place, so we'll be going sort of back to around where we live, and then we'll go south. So we've been out since 9. It's now just gone 12. We're looking pretty dire for petrol sometime soon, so we'll do that. And yeah, I'll just keep showing you what books go in the suburbs.
Another car update. Yes, that's Macca's. It is currently 3 p.m. and we're starving. So we had a quick stop off at Mum and Dad's to let Ari run around. She was refusing to pee outside for some reason. I'm sunburnt. So we probably hit about 18 stops. We're really getting through the books now. We've got 3 more. We were meant to be at my friend's place now, but we are not. So we said we're going to be late. We're going to sort of start making our way there, but we still probably have a good 30 to 35 books in the car. So we don't want to stop the momentum. We've got a really good system going now where Rachel's navigating, finding the ones that are coming up next, and we've sort of got like 10 minutes-ish between each stop to try and spread them out as much as possible. But it's been such a fun day. This project has been so friggin' cool. So yes, we're going to keep going. This is just a mini update, and we'll probably have to stop in the next hour or so to make some of this event. So if there are any books left, I will be taking them out tomorrow afternoon and just finishing up with the rest of them. So may the vlog continue. I cannot wear this shirt again though, because it's very, very sweaty. So much sweat. All right, catch you in the next update. Hello everyone, it is Sunday the 3rd. We didn't get everything done yesterday for the vlog, which is okay. So we started off at about 9, we ended at about 4:30 in the afternoon because we did have an event that we ended up being late for. But we hit up 20 spots. It was quite interesting because the street library's website will give you like addresses and what the street libraries look like, and we just found a bunch that were on my list to visit that were not there. So I guess people have moved and taken them down and put them into different locations. So it was really helpful to have Rachel in the car, because as I was driving and dropping books off, she would be looking at different locations. So we ended up going to a few different places than we thought we were going to go, because we didn't get to everywhere that was on the list. We did hit up quite a few locations on the north side, and then our event was on the south side, so we were able to hit quite a few places along the way. So for day 1, we were in the car for about 7 hours, in and out, stopping places. We hit up 20 different small street libraries, and we donated about 65 books. So there was 107 books that we got in total. We have about 32 left to go today, and I'm going to do another round of this afternoon and hopefully finish it off. So we, depending on how much space is in these small libraries, because some of them were quite chock full, and as you know, fantasy books can be rather large, so it sort of limited a little bit what we could put in. So we try and put like the physically smaller books in those locations, and then we found one which was quite empty, and it only had like kids books and some Mills and Boon, if you know what that is. It's like soft porn. And I was like, that's a very odd mix of books that are in this location. But because it was so empty, we were like, do you want to put like 6 or 7 books in this thing and just get indie out into this area? So we ended up doing that. So it worked out to be, you know, quite good. But most locations would only be able to fit into 2-3 books. There was one that we found that said no hardbacks, it's too heavy, and we get a lot of book donations, which was quite funny. It had a galah on the side of it, and it was one of my favorite ones that we saw for the day. So yes, well, you'll see them all, because I've been taking little clips of each of them as I put the books in, so you'll get to see each and every mailbox that we put stuff into. But I will try and finish that up this afternoon and get this vlog out later in the week. So we had an author interview this morning with the wonderful H.C. Newell, and that was fantastic. I love talking to authors so much. She is my last one for the year, and we'll pick that back up next year. We've got a brunch date at the moment, because we also only have 4 weeks left in Brisbane, so we're trying to organise like last hangouts with people. So we've got a brunch happening in about an hour's time, and that will take up quite a few hours of the day. And then I'm going to drop Rachel back here so she can work on her thesis, and I will go out for the afternoon and hopefully be back in time to cook dinner for everyone. So yes, watch out for, I guess, the second round of all of this today, and we'll see how many we get. Okay, it's a towel here because it's hot and I'm sweaty.
We've got a crate of books to go. It's the biggest crate that I had, slash box, whatever. That's this afternoon's job. We just dropped off another bunch to like a book swap in a shopping center. Sorry, yard's a mess, clothes are out. It is what it is. And so I'm going to show you, turn this around, show you the box we have to go, and then we're going to go on our way. That's a wrap. We are done. 107 books out into the community over the last 2 days. Been 10 hours in the car, 107 books, like I said. 29 street libraries. I did find one that was quite empty today and yesterday, so we just shoved a whole bunch of books in there. Absolutely incredible. I will talk more about it when I get home, but I have to say this has been one of the most humbling and awesome experiences that I've had. I never thought I would get to do something like this when I came onto the booktube platform, and it's just been incredible. I'm back home. It's very noisy. Sorry, I am on the main road and I cannot be bothered to find the mic because I am pooped. I'm very, very pooped. So it's been a massive 2 days for Rachel and myself. We were out all day yesterday. So day one was 7 hours in the car, 7.5 hours, and we did 20 stops. We found a whole bunch that weren't there anymore, like people had moved them, or they'd moved, or they'd just taken down the little library. So there was a lot of traveling yesterday to try and find them. And today I finished off the last sort of 30-ish books, and I did 9 stops today. There was at least one on each day where they were super empty, so we chucked in a whole bunch, and some we couldn't fit very many in at all. But this project has been absolutely incredible. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you again who has donated, liked, shared, any of that. It's been super I have no words. Words have escaped me. My brain is very fried, but this has been such a beautiful community experience for me, and I just cannot thank you enough for being a part of it. So 107 books went out into Brisbane over this weekend. We covered quite a bit of area. We went right from north to south Brisbane. We hit up a bunch of places along the way. In terms of the coffee amount, we didn't get much more from the initial midway update. It was about 225 or 250 AUD, and that just went to purchasing more books. So absolutely incredible. It's been such a good experience. I need some water desperately, so I'm going to go and do that now. But thank you once again, everyone. Thanks. If you like the content, give it one of those. If you're involved, if you love this community project, I'd really appreciate just throwing some love to the indie community. They are incredible people. You are all incredible people, and it's been amazing. So like the content, do one of those. If you want to see more of it, click subscribe at your will, and I will catch you in the next video. Ciao.